Welcome to episode 41 of the Rolling Paper Review. Today, we're going to the big house.
The slammer, folks.
The clink.
You know it.
But first, you don't want to go in there wearing a robe and shit, man, because they'll make you their bitch.
Shows them chill and relax.
Yes, also shows you're an easy target. So I'm just going to help you out here. I'm going to do one of these and change your shirt. Ready, and go. Guys, we fucked up internationally.
Yeah.
And we're going to England for Her Majesty's prison. Now,
Her Majesty's prison.
just so y'all know,
Only.
I purchased this in a bulk lot.
Yeah,
I
purchased. Yeah.
Okay, shut the hell up back there, okay? Quit making fun of my redneck speak, because I'm proud of my hillbilly heritage.
Educated. He is.
Okay. I picked up a bundle pack of vintage papers because it was a good deal, and in that package was a whole bunch of stuff I did not have. So,
Cool stuff.
in that bundle that was purchased on eBay was this. And I'll be honest with you, this was kind of the reason I hit that buy it now button, was for this pack alone. Because it's made in Britain by Rizla. And this was never made for public consumption. So the book is very plain Jane.
No information.
No information whatsoever. Actually, I'm impressed with how much information was on it, just saying it was British made.
Yeah, it
And that it was
actually
Rizla.
says it was made in Britain, and yeah, Rizla.
Yeah. So this is a super rare book of papers, and
We're gonna smoke one.
we're going to smoke one with it today.
Nice. We're going to the big house.
It smells like hopelessness and despair.
Yeah.
And Iron Fist rule.
And life sentence for smoking one of these. Ooh, little stuffage.
Perhaps I should have been sure first that I wasn't breaking any laws having these in my possession. But I'm sure it's all good because it did have to go through customs to get to me. So,
Says something. Says something.
There we go. Okay. Here is our prison skin.
Prison skin.
Okay. Bring over, it's right here.
I can't read much, so done. Can't tell you any info
It's
about
an
it.
intimidating pack. I like how intimidating it is. It's just that orange and Her Majesty's prisons only. You know what I mean? I couldn't picture only looking at that package for 20 years. I would crush my soul, my spirit.
For a year.
Fuck, are you kidding me?
But we'll see how it smokes and burns and tastes.
Still though, come on, we're talking about me being stuck with only one rolling paper.
Yeah, but don't you think you being an artist, you would put your own information on it? Doodle or whatever.
No, it's not even about that, man. I'm just saying, like,
Change it up.
no flavored papers, no different sized papers, no different material papers. It would be my own personal hell. It would be like I died and went to purgatory instead of prison.
With shitty papers. Well, yet to be determined shitty papers. Oh, did you even check for a watermark? Have they even spent the money on a watermark?
There is a basic straight lined watermark.
They actually spent money on a watermark.
No, it is Rizla. Keep telling
Yeah, I guess, hey.
Rizla is a quality manufacturer. So there's our roll. fairly decent roll. Not exactly 100% perfect, but definitely is going to be an enjoyable smoke.
It'll do when you're in jail. Just saying.
Okay.
To the Queen.
Here's to British prison.
Her Royal Majesty's prison.
Now, keep in mind, I don't know what year these are from. Right, that was information I did not, unfortunately, get.
Real wood smell right off the bat.
Now, it ran a bit at the light, but it seems to be correcting.
You can flick the ash because
Okay,
we don't need
get rid
the
of the
light
spark
ash.
ash, yeah.
No.
It's actually a nice smoke, I'll be honest.
It's running pretty nastily.
Well, keep in mind, these are old
Prison.
papers.
Oh, they're
Old.
flakage.
They are old.
I'm not gonna.
I will say that.
I'm gonna touch that.
They're not old like him. They're old.
Flakage. More flakage.
So the ash density is not going to score very many points here because it is crumbling and falling apart fairly easily.
Yes. Making a mess.
Starting from a fresh flick again here.
Making a mess.
You know, I can't help but noticing that my eyes look like they're always closed. I do not have an eye condition. I'm chronically stoned. Just saying. It's not a secret, dude.
No. I was just.
You don't have to pretend that I can't hear you.
I was just telling them.
That gets the voices in my head saying bad things about you, Gary. Do you understand me, Gary?
You're a little guy.
Okay, so on our ash here, we actually have quite a bit of flakage. You can see some of it right there.
Yeah. And there's some here.
Yeah, and it's coming off everywhere. And the ash just fell off on the shake test. I didn't flick anything, I just shook and it just dropped right off. So the ash density is going to get a piss poor mark on this one.
Not very good. But I mean, it is prison papers.
It's better than prison homosexuality to pass the time. Just saying. Unless you're homosexual. In which case, I think you'd be looking to do that anyways. Just saying. We don't judge. We appreciate all our gay viewers. Thank you.
We appreciate all our viewers.
That's right.
Put it against the right thing so that the ash is not there.
We support the LGBTQ community. There's these guys in this store in Thunder Bay, Ontario, on May Street. The address is 107 North May, Thunder Bay, Ontario. You want to go on in there? It's called Tricks. These guys. Okay, you want to go on in there and tell them the rolling paper review said that they're to go in there and harass the staff. You're welcome.
Big time. And while you're there, ask them some questions. And
Buy some shit.
everybody needs shit.
We've got some weenie behind the camera. Now it's running another camera. I think he's trying to do some behind the scenes shit. I don't know.
No, I'm trying to get a freaking close up of the ash density that somebody had there.
We've already covered it.
Yeah, to show it as you put it in.
Oh, okay, well. Hang on, we'll save up a bit for you.
Squeeze.
Thank you.
Would that stop your complaining? Did I get your panties out of your bum?
Get your knickers out of their knot.
All right. So appearance.
Since we are doing British, they wear knickers.
The appearance of these papers have both intimidated and captured my imagination. I can't help but put myself in a prison cell with a giant Russian immigrant named Boris, who is trying to tell me my name is Ben Dover.
Goopy snacks.
I really like the appearance of the pack. It has no information or none of that stuff that you guys all know that we like to see.
When you're in jail, what information do you need?
You know what though?
Tips on how to break out.
You're not going to get that on rolling papers.
Okay. Appearance.
Very plain.
Very plain, very little information. The only thing it says is her HM Prisons Only, which is Her Majesty's, Rizla, and British Made. That's really all that it says. However, I'm just going to bring this around here. Okay. I really like this package. Okay. It's very plain. On the back side. There's the front side. So it's very plain. There is no real information or anything on there. I was impressed just to see what Rizla put their company name on it. So for what it is, I'm actually going to give it a very high grade because I love it. I think it's a fascinating thing, and again, that was the pack that made me hit that buy it now button on eBay. So for appearance, I'm going to give my own opinion, then I want to hear yours, Gary. My own opinion, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Gary, what's your opinion?
It's freaking prison papers, man. It's got more information than I would think, too. So what the hell? See, I would say more like a 7 or so, but whatever.
Okay, so if I say a 9,
you bought them because you like them and you're the collector.
But if I say they're a 9 and you say they're a 7, then we have to meet that in the middle at 8.
Okay.
So. Okay.
But once again, it's a prison paper. What do you expect from a prison paper?
I'll be honest. These kind of exceeded what I expected for a prison paper in many of these categories, as we're going to cover here in just a second. Okay, so the scent of these papers. Again, these are plain cigarette papers, unscented, and all I smell is the cardboard that they're in.
But they're a bleached paper.
They are.
Because they're white. But, yeah. All I smell is the package.
So that's a 10 because they're an unflavored, unscented paper. Not supposed to smell nothing.
No. And even
the roll,
cardboard's fairly thin.
That's
so,
right. Now the roll, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. It was easy to roll. It just wasn't quite that perfect roll that I looked for. But then again, it's prison. I'm not expecting to be luxurious.
Yeah.
The fact that my roll got a 9 out of 10 impressed me. The gum was a 10 out of 10. One lick, one stick. Didn't even have to mess around with it. And again, I purchased packs of papers where I got to mess around with it and stuff. So the fact that the inmates are getting this exceeded my expectations.
Good on you, Rizla.
The burn.
It ran a few times.
It ran a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie.
A couple times.
It did. It didn't need us to correct it, though.
I corrected it once.
You did.
I
Okay,
did,
you
yeah.
did a correction. So I stand corrected, as the joint does. So for burn, I think I would personally. Well, actually, I want to hear your opinion first.
I mean, it burned all right, so I would probably put it in an 8 mark, 7 or an 8 mark, because I
Okay,
did
we're
have to
going to go
correct
7 because I was kind of at a 7.
it. Okay.
Okay. The burning aroma. You did get that odor of wood paper.
Yes.
And it didn't smell clean because, again, this is a bleached wood paper, so it does have that kind of...
Yeah.
But it's not overpowering, so I'll give it that. For burning aroma, me personally, I was at a 5. What about you?
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't overpowering, but it was
Ash density?
yeah.
No.
Sorry.
We're going to go 2 out of 10 on this category.
We had flake, we had drop, we had everything that's nasty with ash density.
Now, the smoothness of the paper actually wasn't
Too bad, yeah. Wasn't too bad.
I personally is going to give it smoothness a 9 out of 10
Yeah.
because it had a tiny, tiny little bit of bite because it was a bleached paper.
But
That's about it.
we didn't really hack too bad.
We didn't hack at all.
So
That's why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
yeah. That's pretty damn good for a prison paper.
That's right. Quantity versus cost.
Well,
Okay, well, this is where I'm going to have to get practical and weigh out real cost. In order to get these, unless you're a collector like myself, the only way to get them is to be a prisoner, which means be incarcerated and thus lose your freedom. And, you know, what's your earning potential per day versus how many days are you serving in there? I'm going to give these quantity versus cost a fucking 0 because you just gave up everything for him, you dipshit.
yes. You must have really wanted a pack of these.
And that's when he knew he just fucked up.
Yeah.
The Roach, 0.
Yeah.
It's ever. There you go. Now, I will state that these are better than I expected them to be. I'm thinking in British prison life should be pretty much hellish. I don't know what their current prison system is like. I only know what I've seen through BBC. And from what I've seen through BBC, I didn't expect them to be this nice.
No.
So, that impressed me. That really did. So, our total score is 60 out of 100. So, first off, these are vintage. You can't just get them anymore. I don't think that these are distributed in British prisons anymore. And again, I had located them in a bundle of packages from eBay. This was the selling book. I gotta emphasize that. This was the selling book because there were other bundles of vintage papers that I was interested in as well, but this was the one that made me hit that bite now. But so that being said, the average weekend warrior, occasional pot smoker, don't bother.
You're probably not going to get your
Don't
hands
bother.
on it anyways,
Don't
unless
bother.
you do the
You know,
eBay thing.
unless you're willing to throw away a whackload of money on a bunch of vintage papers that you're probably not even really going to appreciate fully, I don't recommend it. I highly recommend this to the collectors, though. I do. For me, this is like one of those jewels of my collection because it was never available for the consumer market. That, to me, makes it special. So, that's something to be said for it. So that is Her Majesty's Prisons Only, Rizzlers, British made. So there you go, guys. 420 Nation, thanks for smoking with us. Thanks for joining
subscribing.
us. Thanks for subscribing.
Watching,
Thanks for watching.
putting up
Thanks
with us.
for just sending your death threats to us.
Yeah, just, thanks.
Thank you for mocking our children. Thank you for everything that you do to torment us and make our lives hell. We thank you for it. We love you.
And thanks to these guys.
Yes, a special shout out and thanks to Trix
Right
at
here.
107 North May in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Thank you guys for all your support and everything you do.
Phone number, look right there.
With the area code 807, just
Yeah.
saying.
Just saying.
That was close.
So yeah, thanks to everybody.
Okay, adios muchachos. Sayonara.
We're out.
Bye.